What's up, guys?
Oh my gosh,
Fundamentals.
we would be the bad boys of Little League. I'm telling you now, we would beat the tar out of the other team.
I'm just gonna go out and say it. Joey Chestnut has to be on the pub.
Has
Not
to be.
pub more. I mean,
Has to be.
Dramatic, man. That was a journey.
Man, I'm gonna get real theological on y'all. I think we're all a little soft and misunderstood. I'll just be real honest.
Welcome to episode 128. It's not just me and Matt this week, baby. We got the four horsemen riding here. The search party's still out for Devin. R.I.P., baby. You're going to come home one day. One day you'll come home to us.
Pour one out for you, Dev.
That's right. Just for you. But Dr. Tim Fonda in the building. Preacher Man Fitzsimmons. And from across the pond, Matt Whitehorn. Man, this is a good group. I missed you guys. I know Tim was on his cruise. You were having a wonderful time. And then Detroit went on a 2-game win streak. And then now all of a sudden they lose, and now you're back on. So I don't know. Maybe there's something there.
Yeah, I got another scheduled cruise coming up this week, so
That's a good luck charm. That's it.
It was
I
funny.
love
I had a dream on the cruise that we beat the Bears, but there was no way for me to check the scores. And so, like, I had a dream. I was like, "Oh, we beat them!" Like, I don't even know. I don't even remember what I dreamed the score was. And then we got home, and I saw the score was 31-30, and I was like, "No way, we actually won!"
Tim, you might be a prophet. We might start calling you Prophet Fitz. Prophet Fitz.
I had visions of this.
That's one hell of a spin to like sell this podcast. Well, we got a teacher and coach, we got an Englishman, we got a reverend, and then we got a prophet.
The Rev and the Prophet.
Yeah, they all walk into a bar. This is awesome. This week, I was kind of lazy with the sports fact. This is probably one that a lot of, I guess, maybe common sports knowledge. But then I thought we could have a good question off of it. So does anybody know the only major city whose major three teams all wear the same color scheme?
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh. That's right.
ah,
Steelers, Pirates, and Penguins all rock the black and yellow. Cue that Wiz Khalifa, right? Black and yellow, black and yellow. Now, they're the only city that walks same color scheme for all major sports. The only thing they were missing was an NBA team, but I'm sure if they had an NBA team, they'd probably be black and gold still. So this leads to the question of what team or what city should endorse the right color scheme. So like the Bucks, they're gonna go. We'll put them with Green Bay too, and make the Bucks green and gold or whatever it might be. Okay, so chew on it, think about it, and you've got to at least have 2 or 3 major sports teams in there. Okay, like Cincinnati's out because we have an MLS team. I don't count that.
That's a good one.
I guess we got the Reds too, but it's only 2.
Man, that's a great question. Yeah, I'm
It-
trying to think.
It stumped me all day.
So-
I'll go. I'll go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, you go ahead, buddy.
I'm gonna steal it. And Tim, I'm sorry. I'm gonna take Detroit.
You bastard.
I just like the blue silver. You throw a little black in there. I think the Red Wings would look sharp in it. I think the Lions would look sharp in it, and the Tigers would look really good in that. Now I know it's kind of it's against hockey sin to change the Red Wings, but I don't know. Honolulu blue on the ice. I think that's fresh. I think it's nice looking.
See, Parker, I like your take. I was going to say Detroit, but I was going to say the colors of the Pistons. So call me crazy. I like the red and blue with the dash of silver. And I think that would look pretty fly on some football jerseys. Now, Honolulu blue is classic, but you get like the classic Pistons logo with like even like that kind of off blue, teal, green in there, just a tint. Ooh, we're
That
talking.
might be good.
Bangers.
I'll accept it.
I'm gonna pick a team that totally sucks right now, but I've always loved their NFL jerseys and NFL colors.
Seahawks.
Not hilarious. The Denver Broncos.
Ooh.
I've always liked the orange and a nice little bit of blue, and I think the Colorado Avalanche kit just
Ooh.
looks horrible. I'm not a fan of it whatsoever. And the Nuggets, I feel all right. Tim, calm down.
You don't like the blue and purple?
No, I like. Maybe it's because I'm a little bit ginger. Give me a bit of orange and a little bit of hint of blue on it. I'm a big fan of it, and I think the Nuggets will look good in that as well.
Yeah, they would. Royals, man, I like that one. That's a good take too. All right, we're 3 for 3, Fitz. Don't mess it up.
I'm thinking, I chimed in on y'all's fun question last week on YouTube. It was a similar question with sports cities. I think I'm going to go Minnesota. I think with, you got Prince and Purple Rain and the Minnesota Vikings purple. I just think they should go all purple. And maybe, I like the Twins uniforms, so I wouldn't change them, but maybe they have like an alternate that's like their Purple Rain. But Timberwolves have had terrible uniforms throughout. And I just think they need a total facelift. They need a total, give them a new name, give them a new look. And
the Minnesota Princes. We'll just make them the Prince symbol.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, something like that. I think it could work.
I like it. I like that one a lot, man. Those are all 4 quality. The other one came to mind, Vegas. They got the Raiders, the Knights, and then the Aces. I'm a sucker for that black and gold look or the black and silver. I think all facets of it could look good. Listeners, watchers, let us know maybe your favorite take on it, or who you would change, or just what color scheme you just want to get rid of, or you just want to see mass produce.
I got a honorary one.
Yeah,
you
go
might
for
like
it.
this, Parker. I like the Dallas Stars colors. I think if you change that Dallas green star for football and for the Mavericks, ooh, that's fire right there.
And it's funny,
Yeah,
the
they're gonna
Mavericks
go
kind of
for They do look like that. The Cowboys blue might be more realistic. It's like everyone go blue.
No,
Jerry's not going to change that logo.
Oh,
that
no.
racist bastard can do whatever the hell he wants. He's changing it to Dallas Stars green. All right.
Oh man, it's funny. The Mavericks kind of throw a little green in there to play homage to the Stars. They also have the blue that matches with Dallas, but like not 3 of them kind of combined. That you might be on something, Tim. I like it.
It's not bad. Also, Minnesota Lakers. I thought of.
Ooh.
Talked about that one time. Lakers need to go back to Minnesota, land of 10,000 Lakes. Give them purple uniforms.
There
Ditch
you
the
go.
Wolves. Get rid of
Wolves
the
move to LA.
Yeah, they suck.
Yeah. Oh my God. KG's pissed. He's talking shit to you. All right. Matt, World Cup. I don't mean to brag, but the United States is the best soccer country in the effing world, baby. We can't be stopped now. Can't be stopped. We drew with you guys. We won against Iran today. It's coming home to us this time. But, hey, lay it on us. What you got for us?
Yeah, USA had a psychological win against England. USA's 5th best sport and England's best sport that we're best at. We fucking invented a game and we drew 0-0. Great. Genuinely, we're not going to talk about – we could talk about this game, but genuinely probably the worst game in the World Cup. so far. England, USA, generally appalling. But let's move on. We're both
Can't
through.
lose if you tie, Matt. That's
You
all I'm
can't
saying.
lose. You can't lose if you tie, but you can lose if you invent the game and you play the Americans,
Oh,
and it's their fifth best sport. You know, you can lose. Psychologically, we lost. Yeah, we're both through. Christian Pulisic pulled it through. Got the bag today. Clutch. USA defending for their lives, like absolutely. Yet Iran were throwing everything they could, and they sort of just brushed it off pretty easily, like you should do against Iran because they're pretty bad. And then England dispatched Wales relatively easy 3-0. So happy days for us. Now USA go through, play the first knockout game against the Netherlands, and England play Senegal. So, you know, this is where the tournament really starts now because games are coming up and it's do or die. It's put up or shut up. And this is really exciting. You know, it's going to be a really exciting time. And next time we'll talk, literally we'll be into the knockout stages and it's going to be crazy. It's going to be absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
Well,
No.
see, that's where I was a little disappointed watching England against the U.S. Matt because I didn't see this aggressive offense, and I think that just comes with the group play. Is they already won 3-0 against somebody, so they're just like, all right, as long as we don't lose to these guys, we're gonna have this on lock. So I think that's what made it kind of a boring game. Is it was just like they were being very safe, not gonna make the mistake. They did have a few chances at the end. You know, you thought Harry Kane. I thought he connected.
Dude, that
Like
header.
right at the end.
Oh
Oh,
my
my gosh.
gosh,
Yeah. I thought that was going in. But, you know, so I did wonder as we get to this next stage, like, are we going to see teams really like be more aggressive and open it up? And even today, like, you know, the Senegal game,
What a
you
game.
know, the 2 goals within like a minute of each other. It was like, oh man. So I'm hoping to see more of that kind of moving forward, but I'm sure like every team just has a different tactic.
Yeah, you're so right. That's very how England set up that, we beat Iran. And we knew that if we drew against USA, which is so pessimistic, the way to think about football, so negative. If we drew, we essentially are through unless we lose 4-0 to Wales. So it's pretty, it was good. It was very good. But yeah, as you said, we gotta, in the next coming days, we got to see some crazy action because people are going to be do or die. You know, it's good to see penalty shootouts this weekend. Penalty shootouts are the best thing to watch when your team's not in it, and if your team's in it, it is the worst thing. It is gut wrenching. It is worse than watching overtime. It's worse than watching a final field goal kick. It is horrible.
You just gave me flashbacks to the USA women's team going against Japan in PKs, and we shit the bed against them.
It's be tough.
You know, one of the favorites, Germany. It's on the ropes right now. Yeah, can they get into the knockout stage? Like, this is shocking to be like, damn, they should be through already. Like, they shouldn't have to wait for this third game, but damn.
Yeah, it's the Germans. You know, this is the whole thing about the Germans, that they are efficient and we do this so well, you know. And like, they've won 3 or 4 World Cups, I think. And they're so good, but they lost to Japan. They drew against Spain. They've got to beat Costa Rica and hope Spain beat Japan to go through.
Man,
which is crazy.
That's a lot of like shit up in the air for them. That's wild.
That's because Japan should win, right? I mean,
Spain should win, yeah.
But are they going to be aggressive?
Yeah. Well,
man.
Yeah. I mean, Spain don't have to be aggressive against Japan. They're through. They probably will be top, so they don't have to do anything that crazy.
That's wild. Now, and one more thing for World Cup, unless you got anything else, but there's a time traveler that says France, Brazil are going to play for the final. And so far, he's right. But those are like 2 of the obvious favorites.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
If he was saying like Morocco or something, I'd be like,
hold on. We're
Senegal. What?
Yeah.
Like,
it's like me saying Kansas City Chiefs versus Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Fair enough. Anything else? World Cup?
Boy.
Anything else to be watching for in the next weekend or so?
Just keep an eye out for the last 16 games. When they drop, there could be some cracking games. Make sure you watch USA Netherlands first knockout game. 11 a.m. Eastern time, I think.
Man,
So
it's
it
prime
should be
time for
cricket.
us.
Yeah, exactly. It's a good way to start your Saturday.
Yeah.
Good way to start
Yeah.
your Saturday, or a really bad way to start your Saturday, depending how it goes.
Look, as I text you today, if we lose, it's just soccer. Who cares? And if we win, we're the best damn country playing soccer. So
Exactly that.
yeah, that's
Exactly
all it is to
that.
us. Perfect. I love it. All right, we're gonna talk a little college football. Crazy, like this is a crazy time. Coaching carousel is going, and we're gonna start there. Prime time, Coach Prime Time, rumored to be moving on out of Jackson State. Now he did lead them and got some huge players to sign for him. Colorado's offered him, and a few other schools have offered him to come coach. Should Primetime hop from HBCUs to these Power 5, or should he stick it out because he got these kids there and says, hey, you come to Jackson State, we'll do something special. We'll change the game for HBCUs. Now he's got an opportunity. I'm not saying he's considering it, but he's got an opportunity to jump ships now. What's y'all's take on this?
Where's he
Was-
moving?
Wasn't the whole thing about him being at Jacksonville, Jackson State, was that he was there for the neighborhood? He was supposed to, develop their neighborhood, develop the local kids there, give back to something that
Exactly.
they gave to him, which I wouldn't understand why he would go to a Power 5 move if it was truly about. He seems like a genuine guy, to be honest, and I feel like for now, I thought that was the reason why he was at Jackson State. So I'm surprised to hear about this, to be honest.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if he's considering. I guess you have to because you look at the money part. But your prime time, you have probably enough money in the bank where money's not probably the key factor for you. And maybe him making that community impact is going to weigh more for him. And leading the charge for HBCUs, getting equality and getting their name recognized and hopefully working their way up to the system here. Tim, Fit, anything to add to this?
Yeah, Parker, I think you're right on the money. I mean, we, like Matt, like you said, we think that he got into this coaching gig to really kind of give back. This is the true test. I hope that he kind of stays at the HBCUs. Because truthfully, he's putting a lot on the map right now. He's giving a lot of recognition where typically we wouldn't be talking about any coach from a HBCU program. So, yeah, stick with it. He can't beat it for the money. I mean, come on, it's prime time. Like, he's got racks in the bank. So, like, what would Colorado offer him besides being another stepping stone to somewhere larger? I just don't see the move.
I'm with you, Tim. I think there's only one school that calls him and he jumps, and that's Florida State. Like that one, okay,
Ooh.
that's your alma mater. Go for it. But every other school, I'm with you. Like you can do the exact same thing and make Jackson State your stepping stone to your dream school, and you can make an even larger impact doing that. Yeah, I'm with you, Tim. Fitz, anything?
I don't really know of Deion Sanders, the coach. Like
Coach Prime, baby.
He seems more of a character. I'm glad he's doing what he's doing, but he doesn't strike me as like the guy that we should be kind of worried about. I don't know. It'd be wild though. Like imagine like the college football playoff and it's just Prime. like he's like with like LSU or something or Florida State, and it's like there's Deion Sanders. Like I don't see that. I don't like.
Here, I'm a firm believer, and you guys can roast me or burn me on it. A head coach doesn't have to be a good X and O guy. Yeah, they have to know X and O's. They have to be good game managers, but they have to get great assistants and coordinators around them. They have to do a great job of building a culture. I think Deion Sanders does a phenomenal job of building that culture and building the program and lets his coordinators coach the right way. Like to me, I'm a firm believer in that as a coach. Like I want assistants that know more than me, that can do a better job than me, but I'm the one building the culture, building the building around them. Like I'm a firm believer in that.
Yeah, that's fair.
Preach.
All right. Yeah. Moving on for potential moves to for sure moves here. And this one hurt my heart, man. Coach Fickell. Out of Cincinnati, no longer a Bearcat. He's going to be a Badger up in Wisconsin. He's trading his Skyline chili for some cheese curds. It's the right move for him, I think. Cincinnati, you taking us to the very top that you could. Go on to get that Power 5. Yeah. You get the Badger out. Matt's got the Wisconsin shirt. I love it. Like, it's the right move for Coach Fickle. I can't fault him. Now, he did it right after the loss to Tulane on Saturday. It's not a good vibe or Friday. But other than that, I think he took Cincinnati as far as they could. Any thoughts on this one?
I just want to know how many times Matt listened to Jump Around on the plane ride home.
Yeah.
Jump around.
Too many.
Get up and get down.
Yeah,
Number one Badger theme song.
great. Banging. Unreal. Good to be a Badgers fan, even though they suck this year.
I think he's a good guy for the job, too. I think he can turn the
100%.
program around. Yeah.
100%.
That's a good move. Big Ten's looking good.
Yeah,
That
they
they're
are.
just, I think they're kind of where we've expected them to be. I feel like now they're kind of, this would be big for them.
Tim, you're a Big Ten advisor.
I got nothing, man. Good for him. He might do great things. Respect, brother. That's all I got.
Fair enough. I also like the way he did this move compared to what Brian Kelly did. Brian Kelly left in the middle of the night to Cincinnati to Notre Dame. I think I did the same thing Notre Dame LSU. At least Fickle kind of did it the right way. And the final big time coaching move, Hugh Freeze. Remember he was at Ole Miss? Had a decent record at Ole Miss. Then he had the whole scandal of hiring prostitutes, maybe not. Then he gets redemption at Liberty. Has done the right stuff at Liberty. He's raised them to a competitive program. He gets officially offered and accepts the Auburn job. He's back in the SEC. Now, I'm a good redemption guy story. You pay your time. There was no real proof. Like, I'm okay with him making this move. I don't know if it's the right move for Auburn, but good move for Hugh Freeze here. You guys have any thoughts on it?
Strippers or no strippers?
Fans and they could dance. Fans and they could dance.
Yeah, cue the Juicy J.
Yeah, good for him for working his way back. I wonder if there are brothels located next to. He might.
What, him and Lamar Odom, we're going to go down there?
Yeah,
Preseason.
that might be the move for him. That might be his ultimate goal. And all
Apparently,
this.
he's paid his time, man. Apparently, like, he was at
Preseason
Liberty,
tour
which
to
is like a
Amsterdam.
heavy Christian school, so he didn't get kicked out.
Mhm.
Matt, what were you gonna say?
Preseason tour to Amsterdam.
Yeah, preseason. Yeah, go to red light district.
They all look like the same damn coach. Like, can I say that? like all these SEC coaches with the visor. It's the same
Oh,
guy.
with the visor,
It's
yeah.
just the same guy. No, the Big Ten's a different breed. I
Yeah.
feel like those are my guys.
Yeah.
But SEC,
Yeah, you got Kirby. The
They're
only one
all-
that doesn't wear a visor is Saban.
yeah, but even then, it's like they're all the same.
Yeah.
They're all the same guy. We are not a monolith.
Oh my god.
They are a monolith.
All right, let's jump into last week's scores, and then we'll talk about this week's championship games. Week 13 score is crazy. Mississippi State takes on number 14 Ole Miss 24-22. Tulane down Cincinnati. We already talked about 27-24. Michigan thumped the dogs out of Ohio State 45-23. Ohio State was an 8-point favorite going into that game. Notre Dame kept it close with USC. USC pulled away, though, 38-27. And then Oregon should have won the game. Bad clock management, bad sloppy football in the fourth quarter, and they lose to Oregon State 38-34. And then Clemson loses to South Carolina at home. Like, Clemson's playoff shots dead done. Notre Dame dead done. USC keeping it well alive. Ohio State probably dead and done in playoff chances. Oregon's definitely dead and done at this point. You had an outside chance anyways, and now for sure you're out. Also, I don't know if you guys saw, an Oregon fan bought a suite for the Pac-12 championship for $28,000. Now they're not in it because they lost to Oregon State. So
Oh my gosh.
tough. Out of these scores, out of last week's scores, any score that really shocks you, anything that was like, yep, I saw that coming, anything in it, everything at all.
I mean, the one thing that shocks me is and it's just because I want to know the reaction, is the South Carolina Clemson game. And I want to know what Jay Gray's thinking. I want to listen to her rage.
Mm.
dude.
Maybe one day, Jay Gray, you can come on here and destroy the world.
I'm with you, but
Well,
I think
see, and
she's so PC. I don't think she'll let it she'll maneuver around it. Like it's okay, it's an off year. You know, we don't really want to win the national championship anyways. We feel bad. You know, maybe one of those scenarios.
Well, see, this is where I'm curious. Like, where does South Carolina end up in a bowl game? Because you beat Tennessee, you beat Clemson. Like, I know they haven't been great, but they finished really strong. And
Back-to-back
it's almost
huge
like,
upset.
yeah, and I just feel like they should be rewarded for that. You know, so I don't know. That's where I'm curious about it. I think on the flip side, it's kind of this Ohio State thing is like the debate between is it Ohio State or USC in Southern Cal. And I hate this idea that, Ohio State, they just lost to Michigan, so they're out. USC, their loss was earlier in the year, you know. So it's almost like, yeah, but Ohio State just lost to who's now number 2. Yeah. So it's almost like I don't understand. You know, and then it always ends up to we're talking about expanding the playoffs. But I just don't I don't get this idea of like if you lose early, your season's over, but it's really not over. But if you lose at the end of the year, your season's over. But if you win at the end of the year and you lost early, your season's over. And it's like I don't know how you can win in college football. I think that's just where
it's all based off resume.
And
that's the shitty part is like you have to hope the opponents you beat other people, and the opponents you lost to really beat the shit out of other people. Like it's one of those scenarios. You talk about South Carolina; they went from unranked to 19th in the college football playoff rankings, so they're going to have a decent bowl game for sure. I'm curious to see where they line up. Let's talk about some championships.
It's like the Hunger Games.
It really is.
You gotta have your allies.
Yeah. This week's championship games for the Pac-12, we got Utah taking on USC. USC 3-point favorite. If they win, I feel like they're a lock to be in because they're set at number 4 in the new polls. As long as you don't fumble the back, you're in. TCU number 3, they're 2.5-point favorites. They're playing Kansas State. They already beat Kansas State earlier in the season. If they in, they're locked to be in, right? LSU takes on Georgia. Georgia 17.5-point favorite. I still think if somehow LSU pulls this upset out, I think Georgia's still in. Just a hunch I have. They've been at number 1 all year season long. Purdue taking on number 2 Michigan. Michigan 16.5-point favorite. Once again, I think if Michigan loses, I think they're still in somehow. Clemson, UNC. Clemson 7.5-point favorite. There's no shot for Clemson to be in. I just don't see it. Out of these scores or out of these games, let's go ahead. Let's pick them real quick and let's give our thoughts on them. Utah, USC. Who do we take here?
Well, Utah beat them the first time, right?
Yeah, that was their one loss.
Yeah. So I think Southern Cal gets it this time.
Yeah. Tim?
Give me the Utah.
It's really easy.
Chippewas.
It's right in front of you.
The
It's
Utah.
really close to the first thing you said, yeah.
Chippewas?
Nope. The
Central Michigan.
It's really close to what you said, Utah.
Utah Jazz. Utah.
That's what you call people from Utah.
Utahians? I don't know.
The Utes.
The Utes?
Utes.
What?
What?
Okay. That's the dumbest one I've heard yet. Okay, we'll talk about that later. Sorry.
Yeah. Matt.
Yeah, give me USC.
What is a Ute?
Utes?
You say Utes?
I'm saying fight on. Give me the Trojans. And we'll talk about if they lose. We'll talk about what happens. But Kansas State, TCU thumped Kansas State earlier on. Can they repeat history here? Fitz, what do you think?
This is a dangerous game for K-State, and you called it a few weeks ago. Is TCU will be undefeated until that championship, and they're going to blow it. And I really hope I hope the Horned Frogs win. But if I'm a betting man, I might put some on K-State just because I think it'd be close. So pulling for TCU, but I'll pick Kansas State for the sake of it. Why not?
The Ute is an indigenous people of the Ute tribe, and they actually live in Colorado or in Utah now. Wow, I was thinking it was something way different, but it's actually people. All right.
Yeah.
I recant my dumbest thing I've ever heard. Let's go. Wait, Fitz, did you pick TCU?
He picked
I took
K-State.
K-State.
What? You're horny.
I know.
toad.
I hate it. I hate it. I'm pulling for TCU.
Just for you, I'm going TCU. Give me those horny toads.
I'm horny for the Toads. TCU.
Yeah, Fitz, you kind of stole my thunder from me, but I'll allow it. I said a couple weeks ago, TCU will go undefeated in the fumble the bag conference championship game. I could not ask for a better scenario than right here. Number 10, Kansas State, avenging a 10-point loss to TCU in the Big 12, crush their dreams, and you get a chance for a New Year's Six Bowl yourself. Give me the Wildcats. I'm betting big money on the money line of that. LSU, Georgia 17.5-point favorite. What do we think here?
Is LSU's only loss in that opener to Florida State, or did they lose another one?
They
Lost
dropped
last week.
2.
They dropped another one.
Another one.
They're 9-3.
Oh, they're 9-3.
They lost Florida State, Tennessee, and then A&M last week.
How are they number 5?
So that was an
What is
AP
this
poll.
world?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I don't understand this. I'm going to take Georgia.
Georgia. LSU's 14th in the new poll that was released
Okay.
10 months ago.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Give me the Bulldogs.
Yeah, give me the Bulldogs. I can't imagine him fucking this up.
Last time these two teams played, SEC championship.
Ooh.
And it was on that field. Joe
Burrow.
Joe Burr. Jamar Chase.
Was it Joe Bureau? Like with the, I don't know how you say it. With the, when he had
Virgo.
like
Yeah. The
Burrow,
Louisiana
like the-
spelling.
yeah.
That's what this jersey has on the back. Yeah. Joe Cool ain't running through that tunnel, though. Jamar Chase ain't catching no balls for LSU. Give me Georgia by 1 billion. Brian
Ooh.
Kelly ain't know what's going to hit him.
Oh, Lord.
Purdue, Michigan, number 3 Michigan, 16.5-point favorite. I'm sorry, number 2 Michigan after last week's game. Big house,
This would
they
be-
winning.
This would be classic Harbaugh if they lose this game.
It really would.
Like he's done the hard part. You beat Ohio State, and you're one away from playoff. But I'll take Michigan. I do think Purdue makes it a little interesting, but you do feel like it's Purdue. You know, it just doesn't feel like they can do it. But that's what makes it so dangerous. It's like Purdue's a good team. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna take Michigan, but yeah, it'll be interesting.
Yeah. Give me the old Wolverines.
Yeah, Michigan riding on a high. Giving them.
Yeah, I learned my lesson big last week. And every bet I made, I was like, Ohio State they'll win. They're in the big house. Like OHIO. Michigan made a believer out of me. Harbaugh and that defense was phenomenal. Give me Michigan. They might challenge Georgia for the natty. Throwing it out there. Clemson, UNC. Clemson, 7.5-point favorite. UNC's on a roll. Clemson, they've got to figure out things quick. What do you guys think?
I'm taking Drake May and the Tar Heels. I know they just lost to NC State, which kind of stinks, but they want to beat Clemson, and this is a year that I think they can hang. So, yeah, I'll take UNC.
Give me the Tar Heels. The Tigers are dead.
Give me UNC.
Man, you guys taking UNC.
Sip of
I
death.
feel bad because I kind of misled you. I said they're on a roll. UNC was, and I'm in a losing roll. They've lost two in a row here. Okay. Now Clemson has lost 1 in a row, obviously, to the arch rival South Carolina. I think Dabo's pissed. I think Clemson's pissed. I think Clemson rolls here. Didn't mean to mislead you. Now let's talk about playoffs real quick, and then we'll move to NFL. right now you have the cleanest playoffs we've ever had. Michigan, Georgia win. They're in. USC, TCU wins. All 4 of those teams are in.
Yep.
We agree that's probably pretty clean cut 4 right there.
Who is the 4th team you said with Michigan, TCU,
USC.
Georgia, USC?
USC.
Okay, so a USC with 1 loss, but conference champs.
Conference champs. Ohio State did not
is
play for
better
conference
than Ohio
champs.
State.
Ohio
Okay.
State just lost at home big to the rival Michigan. So that's why I'm giving it clear cut to USC
Okay.
if they win. To me, this is the clearest it's ever been. Now, if they lose, all 4 of those teams lose somehow. I think, as I said before, I think Michigan, Georgia's still in. No, they might slide some slots. You never know. But that opens the door for a shit ton of teams to come in and say, hey, we have 1 loss or we have 2 losses. We deserve to be in. I'm looking at the rankings right now. I think this is the year that if 1 or 2 of these teams loses, you say, shit, we have to expand next year because there's going to be a lot of people mad. Ohio State with 1 loss, sitting there go, let us in now. Alabama with 2 losses, but look who their losses were to. Let us in. Tennessee, hey, we have 2 losses, but look who we lost to. Make a statement. Now, obviously, they lose Hooker, they lose their QB1. I don't think there's a chance in hell for them. But Penn State has 2 losses. Clemson has 2 losses. You look at that list, and Kansas State wins. Now they're saying, hey, we should take TCU's place. There's like 7, 8 teams that can say, hey, we deserve, and they have a good resume to put in there. I don't know about you guys, but I think if chaos happens here, college football playoffs is fucked, and they have to go expansion next year. They have to.
I say that every single season, and it always works out. So
That's true.
I like every season I'm going through these scenarios. Like, oh, it could mess everything up. It always works out, and that's the way it's gonna be. Everything's gonna work out, and in this situation, it's gonna be K-State over TCU, and they're gonna be like, oh, Ohio State, you get back in now.
Man.
No argument. Like, you're back in. You didn't have to play.
And that I think you have so many people upset about that.
Oh yeah, 100%. But it's gonna happen.
And Matt, anything to add to it?
Not really. I think you guys summarized it very well. If the top 4 win, it's very clean, and if they lose, well, absolute chaos. Don't envy anybody picking those final 2 teams.
No, dude.
I'm going to call it. I don't know if there's a prop bet, but top 4 teams are losing this week. I'm doing it.
All 4 just
All
going
4.
down.
L.
Yo, we might do that. We'll put a separate parlay and just dude, that'd be fucking huge money. Oh my god.
$1.
Yeah, $1 to win $1,000. Like, yeah. I'm here for it. Hey, this is gonna be wild. I do think one of those top 4 teams loses. I already said TCU. I think they're gonna lose. USC would not surprise me. I'm an agent of chaos. I love chaos, and it wouldn't surprise me if we have utter just Twitter blows up over this thing over the weekend. We'll see. Let's talk some NFL. And before we go into the pick'ems, I gotta talk about this. My favorite Pro Bowl memory: Sean Taylor laying the wood out there. Sean Taylor, favorite former Redskin Commander player, Washington, all time. RIP, rest in peace. I just love the way he played. He was riding the bench behind Ed Reed, and then he comes in and he's just phenomenal. At Miami, and then obviously transitions to the league. Sean Taylor, just all due respect for him and everything he did for the position.
Love that he ran to the stadium every day for practice his rookie
Yeah, he
year.
did. Yeah.
Just like legendary. Just like, I'm going to park my car at the stadium and run home every day. It's like, what?
Booby Miles.
It's like,
baby.
who is this man?
Just awesome. And he gave so much to Washington. And unfortunately, what we've seen in Washington, they might be the worst organization in the league right now. Like, just terrible facilities, terrible ownership, racist, bigot, all that good stuff. And then just terrible at honoring players. I don't know if you guys saw the Sean Taylor memorial that they did. This is literally like a Nike mannequin with a Nike jersey. He didn't play a Nike jersey, Reebok pants, and then the Adidas soccer cleats. Sean Taylor always rocked soccer cleats out there, so I'm cool with that. But they didn't even tape up the face mask like Sean Taylor used to have, where he had the tape and the swag of it, the towel hanging out. Like, to me, this is like almost a dishonor and disrespect to his legacy. Build a statue for this guy, or make it all Reebok apparel minus the cleats, because I do think that was a nice touch. Tape up the face mask. Like, you could have done so much better than what this is. This seems like a last-minute group project of like, oh, shit. We just got to come up with something together, and we got to turn it in at 8 in the morning. Like, this is terrible. But in fact, you're a $1 million, billion-dollar industry. You should do something 20 times better than this. What's your all's thoughts?
Yeah, it reminds me of like someone who like read an article about him but didn't actually watch him play. Like that's what I envision. Whoever created this, like, they read about the cleats and stuff, but like they don't know the fine detail. Like you did, Parker. It just doesn't seem authentic to me. I don't know.
It doesn't. I'm great. Like, they're like, hey, intern, you have 4 days to come up with a statue. Good luck, dude. And the kid's like 19. Like, I don't know who's Sean Taylor. I don't know.
That's tough.
Yeah, I hate it for his family, because I feel like they deserve better here. But oh well. Maybe a statue will be made later on. Who knows? Dan Snyder needs to get the hell out of Washington, though. I think we all can agree there. Terrible owner. And that comes from a Bengals fan, so he's bad. All right, let's do our pick'ems. Thursday night, we've got one hell of a Thursday night matchup. The Bills, man, I just feel like they're so locked in on luck right now. They got their game moved from Snowmageddon to Detroit. Then they played Thursday night in Detroit, and now they're playing Thursday again, just up in New England. Like, this is a well-rested Bills team going into this game. New England, 5-point dog, though, defending their home turf, 43.5 to over-under. Fitz, Tim, Matt, what do you got here?
Man, I've been surprised by how good the Patriots have been this year. And every time I doubt them, they kind of prove me wrong. I thought they played Minnesota pretty well over Thanksgiving. I'm looking at their record. Yeah, I'll call this upset. I'll take Patriots over the Bills.
Yeah, I'm going Patriots or Bills. Bills are overrated. Not that great. They're not that good.
Give me the Bills. Give me the Bills. They are good. They are good. Trust.
I applaud you on your hate. Like, you are the hater's ball hater of the year at this point for Josh Allen. Give me the damn Bills. I think they keep rolling. I'm sorry, Tim. You saw it firsthand. They can come back and win a game. And they're rested. They have 7 days to recruit. New England only had, 5 days to recruit for this game? Give me Buffalo. 4 days, really. All right. Early Sunday action. Steelers, Falcons. Steelers, 1-point dog traveling to Atlanta. 43 is over under. We're taking Watt or Cordell Patterson. What do you think?
Definitely taking the Steelers. Pickett's looking good.
Yeah, he is.
I think year two, this was a Steelers team that's really young. They're already on my radar for like next year, that I think people could be sleeping on them. Yeah, they're looking like they could be up. So yeah, I'll take the Steelers.
Definitely Atlanta. Mariota's looking really good. Year 12. And they're really young. So I think next year they're really looking up. So give me Atlanta.
Jeez.
I'm sorry, but I did that, dude.
Kill me, man.
I would like to see this. Yeah, give me the Steelers.
Ridiculous.
Tim, that was the ultimate troll job. I'm here for it. Pittsburgh looked really good against Cincinnati for the first half, and then their kind of use showed. To me, I think Atlanta's a little more dialed in. Give me the Falcons to win here. It's also at home. I think that plays a factor into it. All right, Green Bay quarterback controversy. Plug it in. Let's talk about it. Love Rodgers. Who do you take going against the Bears? 42.5 over under. Green Bay 3-point favorite. Fields probably still out nursing that shoulder separation injury. Maybe a good time for Green Bay. What do you think?
You take the Bear killer, Aaron Rodgers. Really unfortunate that they have just taken some L's the past few weeks, but they're looking competitive. Don't know what has to happen for them to have a chance at the playoffs, but they got to win. You feel like these next 5, they got to win. So I'm going with that man, Aaron Rodgers, and the Packers.
So Fields is still out. Is that right?
It looks like it. Now he's questionable, so he's not officially ruled out. Just like Aaron Rodgers is questionable, not ruled out.
Yeah. They're playing at the Bears, right? So go ahead and give me. I'll take Chicago for this one, just for home field. I mean, I think it'll be close.
If we were playing anybody else other than the Bears, I'd want us to play Jordan Love. But because of the fact that Aaron Rodgers is the mayor of Chicago, start Aaron Rodgers, Green Bay all day.
Yeah, Rodgers, I think he's rib injury? Is that what he went down with Sunday?
And his thumb's still fucked as well.
Thumb's still messed up. People have been, saying, hey, Rodgers needs to be out. They might start Love here. And if Love can't beat the Bears, we know he's not your guy because you need the Chicago mayor in full effect 24/7. Give me Green Bay to win, especially with Fields being out. I think that helps you guys out a lot. If he's out. Tim, let's talk about your team. Detroit at home, 1-point dog to the Jags. Now, the Jags did just beat the Ravens, so they're filling themselves. Over and set 51.5. Who do we take?
Oh, my bad. You said Tim, and for some reason I thought he was going next. I was trying to remember. Did the Titans? Did they lose to your boys, Hacky?
Hell yeah, they did
last week. So they just took one. I feel like the Jags are trying to crawl back, and try to sneak in somehow. They're 3 games back to the Titans. I don't know what the Titans' schedule is, but I think the Jaguars are hungry. So I just think with the Titans kind of starting to crumble, I see the Jags being a little more hungry than the Lions in this one. So I'm going to take the Jags.
All right, boys. I don't say this often. Okay. Something like this really comes from the chest.
Say with the chest.
We're going to beat the dog shit out of the Jaguars.
Let's go!
We are literally going to just, oh my gosh, take their nose and rub it in some dog shit. It's going to be a bloodbath. We just went toe to toe with we just went toe to toe with people's Super Bowl favorites, and we should have won, in my opinion. So I think we're just going to stomp them. Give me the Lions by whatever, a million.
This game has huge consequences on our bet, Tim.
I know.
Huge consequences.
Oh, yeah.
Both teams are 4-7. Give me the Jacksonville Jaguars. Touchdown Jesus played quite well last week. Give me the Jags. I don't want to lose a bet again.
You can keep your touchdown Jesus. You can keep your Clemson Tiger white collar self. Detroit, we're blue collar. We work in the Ford factory. We grab our hammer. We go to work every day. We grab our lunch bell. Put your hard hat on. It's work week, baby. Give me the Lions to roll. Rub their nose in it. I'm turned up for the Lions now. Let's go. All right. Jets, Vikings, 45.5 is the over. I know I got to calm myself down here. Minnesota 3-point favorite. We also got a quarterback controversy in New York right now. You go Wilson, the MILF Hunter, or White.
They just can't get rid of Mike White. I like the little Sauce versus Jetta battle.
Ooh, that's going to be good.
And I think I'm going to take Sauce. I'm going to take the Jets in this one. I think the Vikings are sitting a little too happy right now. I just feel like they need to be brought down.
This one's a tough one because I don't know, man. The Jets, I feel like their quarterback play, like even Mike White last year when he came in, it was just like one week he was super hot, the next week he was turd. So, man, you give me the Vikings. I think they're just playing a little more consistent. So, wow, that's weird saying that for the Vikings.
Mike White was fucking unbelievable last week. And I want everybody involved with the New York Jets to be eating ice cream Sunday because I hate the Vikings. Give me the Jets.
Yo, Mike White looked good. But now all of a sudden Wilson might be playing again. I think there's a lot of questions being answered. It's also not prime time. So Kirk O'Chains, you need to keep on dancing, baby. Let's talk about that NFC East. Might be the beast division this year, it seems like. Commanders, Giants. Over at 4.5. Washington, 2.5-point favorite. Who do you take here? Heineke, Jones, Fitz. This is a tough decision for you.
I'm pulling for the Commanders
Oh.
purely because I think the Giants could realistically tank. That I'm still holding on hope for the Packers. Still holding on hope. So I need the Giants to tank, and I believe in Brian Robinson to get it done. So go Commanders.
Yeah, I think the Lions broke the Giants. They had been playing too hot since our game. And the Commanders, honestly, they're kind of on the up and up. Heineke, I'm not a huge fan of him, but he's playing well, certainly better than Carson. So, yeah, I'm going Commanders.
Give me the Washington Football Club. They're trending the right way. Even though Busch Light's a terrible beer, Taylor Heineke drinks a lot of it after the games. I'm all about that. Give me the Commanders.
Man, I was ready to. Yeah, I'm still going all in. Give me mini. Give me the Commanders to win here. Tim, I think you broke the Giants. I think you broke Daniel Jones officially, and I think Commanders find a way to sneak in the playoffs. Titans, Philly over at 44.5. Philly 5.5-point favorite. Hurts, King Henry. Who do you take here?
I love it's a great matchup if you like pound the rock football. But again, looking at the Titans schedule, I was talking Titans Jags. Titans got to play the Jaguars twice. And they still haven't played them yet. And then they got to face the Eagles. They got to face the Cowboys. That Titans are ahead 3 games, but I don't know. I'm calling my shot early. I think the Jags can actually win that division. But I think it starts here. I think Eagles give the Titans a big L. So fly, Eagles, fly.
Yeah, I'm going Eagles too. They're just a really damn good team.
Yeah, watching the Eagles play against the Packers. Fun little fact: Jalen Hurts is the first quarterback to ever run a marathon in an NFL game. That's how ridiculous he was against the Packers. I'm not sure if it's a case of made them look amazing, or they are very good. But give it the Eagles.
Yeah, Philly looks really good. And you said pound the rock, but Cincinnati stuffed King Henry all Sunday long. They figure out the recipe how to stop the run, and Tannehill is not good enough to throw the ball, where Hurts is good enough to throw the ball on him. Give me Philadelphia to roll. Broncos country. Let's ride as an 8-point dog to Baltimore. Over on set 38.5. What do we think?
Jeez, Russell Wilson it's head scratching. The Panthers inexcusable for him. So yeah, I've given up on the Russ train. I'm gonna take the Ravens.
I'm going Ravens too. I think after they win, Lamar goes on Twitter and just starts telling everyone to eat D's. You're eating a D. You're eating a D. Yeah, give me the Ravens.
Yeah, amazing clapback, Lamar. Like amazing.
Yeah, give me the Ravens. No one's ever picking the Broncos right now.
Dude, I have never ate my words so much and so quickly and so badly than when I said, I think the Broncos can compete for this division and make a run in the playoffs at the preseason, where I was like, yeah, Russell Wilson's the dude. Like, this is the only missing piece they needed. I've never ate my words so quick. Russell Wilson, he's owed $100 million this year, $87 million next year, $70 or $65 million the next year, and then it kind of trickles down after that. Like, you're locked into Russell Wilson for at least 2 more years, this being the 3rd year. This is tough for Denver. I'm so sorry, but Pete knew. That's all I'm going to say. Pete knew. Give me the Ravens. Anybody need a back rub? Deshaun Watson's back. Browns taking on the Texans over and set at 47. Cleveland, 7-point favorite, though, with their massager at QB1.
Against his former team, I'm going to take Deshaun.
Wow. For all the listeners out here who've seen Not Another Teen Movie, there's a scene where Marty catches a pass and he gets halved. One person goes up, one person goes down, and they just tear him in two. I want that to happen to Deshaun Watson. So give me the Texans. I want Deshaun to get Martied. So
Jeez.
There goes my hero.
Yeah, give me the Texans because I think it's going to be absolutely hilarious when the Browns wait for this guy to finally pay for him after paying him so much money and him getting a massive fine that he's going to lose to his old team. So I'm here for the banter. I'm here for the troll. Give me the Texans.
That's true. That is true, Matt. I'm here for that pettiness too. I'm gonna take the Texans. Now, I'm not gonna bet this game because you never know with revenge games and that type of stuff. But I'm gonna take the Texans. Tim, I'm so glad you mentioned Not Another Teen Movie because I feel like I was the only person that saw that movie for a long time. So
God, I love that movie.
Love it.
Such a classic.
Yeah. All right. Good rub down. I mean, good breakdown. All right, here we go. My guys, Bengals hosting on the Chiefs. Last time we rocked the orange unis, beat the Chiefs at home. Coincidence? I think not. We're rocking the orange unis again Sunday. 52.5 to over under. Kansas City, 2.5-point favorite. Oddly, Kansas City was a 2.5-point favorite last year too.
Hey.
Dude, Travis Kelce might be a sneaky pick for MVP. Like
Dude,
he is.
I don't like. I like that.
He
pick a lot.
is. He is unstoppable.
Yeah.
So he is the most valuable player in the NFL at this point for me. I'm gonna take the Chiefs.
Ooh. This is tough. Yeah. You know, just because I like Parker, I know Parker likes it. Yeah, give me the Chiefs for this one.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
I have no idea what team to pick. Both are absolutely playing unbelievably well. Give me the Chiefs. Give me the Chiefs.
I love it, baby. Let's roll. Let's do this thing. I got my orange and black Xbox controller right here, baby.
Dang, that's
I got my
hot.
Cincinnati Champagne, Houday Nation. Shout out
Dang,
to
that's
Aunt
hot.
Lori. Look, baby, this is where we're supposed to be. This is what's supposed to happen. Cincinnati to roll. We got Joe Mixon back. We got Jamar Chase back. Y'all watch the fuck out. It's our AFC. Let's go. Drop the mic. All right. Rams, Seahawks, 41.5 to over under. I got too pumped up now. I can't see read scores. Since Seattle, 8-point favorite. No Cup, no Stafford. Bryce Pickens getting the start here. Former UVA quarterback for the Rams.
Seahawks. And the rookie of the year is what it's looking like, Kenneth Walker.
I like that pick too. Better than Sauce though. That's a hot take.
Stafford trade's looking better and better. We might have a top 5 pick. Just saying. Give me the Seahawks.
Yeah, I hate to take the Seahawks, but Rams are. What's happened to them? Give me the Seahawks.
Dude, the Rams lose. They're going to be 3-9. Have we ever seen such a massive collapse of a former Super Bowl champion so quickly? Maybe Odell was the glue for that team.
Genuinely, I was thinking this earlier. He's not the cancer. He's the glue.
Maybe, yeah, maybe. Damn, like sometimes you take the cancer out and you just die, right? So maybe should have kept him in there. I don't know. I'm no doctor, Tim. You can answer better. Give me Geno Smith and the Seahawks. Pete knew something, and he knows how to win. Miami 49ers. This matchup really intriguing. San Francisco 4-point favorite over in Levi Stadium. 46.5 is the over-under. Tua is healthy. He knows 2 + 2 now. Life's good. He's got one brain. No CTE as of right now. Life's good. What do we think?
Man, he really looks like Brucey in that photo. I knew I should add that popcorn. I'm gonna take the Niners. I don't know. Like I have a lot of thoughts on the Niners. They could even potentially be my Super Bowl pick this early. I like them a lot. Yeah, I think they keep it rolling.
Just tease the Super Bowl pick. I like that.
I think McDaniels is going to have some spicy plays for the 49ers this weekend. As a little tribute. So give me the Dolphins.
Yeah, give me the Dolphins. Give me the Fins. Give me Mike McDaniels. Big fan.
Man, fins up, baby. Miami. Cue the Pitbull. Cue the J-Lo. Not so fast. Give me Christian McCaffrey, San Francisco to roll. Chargers, Raiders. Yo, Josh Jacobs is that dude. Cato Smith, I'm so sorry you had to play me in fantasy where Josh Jacobs dropped 80 points in fantasy. RIP to you, brother. I'm sorry. Like, phenomenal game. Over under set 50.5. LA 2-point favorite. The Raiders trying to claw their way back up in the division, trying to make a run back in the playoffs. They've been rolling. Can they keep it going?
Yeah, Josh Jacobs just kind of came out of nowhere this year. I know Bama running backs always seem good, so I like the Raiders. I think they keep it rolling, and it's a Chargers team I like too, but I think Raiders in the right direction.
You know, I look at Derek Carr right now as kind of like a phoenix. There was a play last week where he got murdered on the field. He died. I can't remember who hit him, but like I saw it and I was like, he's not getting up. And since then,
out of the ashes,
yeah, he's
a new car was born.
He's been playing really good, like a phoenix. I still don't think it gets done. Give me the Chargers.
Man, I gotta watch it. Which Harry Potter does the Phoenix?
I was thinking the same thing.
Is that Chamber of Secrets?
Spoilers.
Yeah.
Order the Phoenix.
No. It's Chamber of Secrets. The bird
is when you first see him. Yeah.
Yeah, the bird just dies, and then
but then Dumbledore deuces out. What I think.
Yeah, that's later on.
Yeah, later on.
Spoilers everywhere.
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
It's been out for 20 years. So yeah,
spoilers.
On you.
Sorry, listeners. We have a room full of spoilers here.
Yeah, give me Derek Carr and the Order of the Phoenix.
Yeah, I said a couple weeks ago.
That'd be a great meme.
Yeah,
just work on that. Just take the cover of the.
Who's Devontae gonna be?
And put all the faces like
Ronald Weasley.
I think Devontae is Hermione.
Yeah, Devontae Hermione.
You've got to throw it here, Derek.
It's a curl, not a post.
Potter.
That's a quite random ass Harry Potter shit. That's how Claudia's gonna listen to this episode. I said a couple weeks ago, you gotta ride Devontae Adams, you gotta ride Josh Jacobs. Carr will lose you games, he'll also win you games. But if you put the ball in the right two places, Jacobs and Carr or Adams, he'll win you more games than not. He's doing that right now. Give me the Raiders to win.
Dude, Devontae is Malfoy.
Oh my god!
When he pushes that reporter.
Oh yeah,
totally
that's true. Yeah.
Total Slytherin move.
Yeah.
Do you think?
But he's misunderstood, like Malfoy.
Wow. Do you think Andy Reid's Voldemort?
I think
that's interesting.
John Gruden's Voldemort.
John Gruden might be Voldemort.
Ooh.
Yeah.
The ghost of Al Davis, Salazar Slytherin.
All right, we've got to make this now. It's gonna happen. Sunday Night Football, Colts. Coach Saturday got his first dose of, oh shit, this is coaching the NFL. I have to call timeouts when I'm supposed to, and then he doesn't, and they lose the game last week. Take it on the Cowboys, 43.5 still runner. Dallas 10.5 point favorite. Does Sam Ehlinger and the Colts have a chance here against Michael Parsons?
Yeah, I'd hammer this 10.5 for the Cowboys. They're gonna kill the Colts here.
Give me the Colts.
You are such a hater. You're the hater of the year, Tim.
What are you talking about?
Hey.
The problem with the Colts last week that they were playing on Monday, and Jeff Sunday can't coach on a Monday. Give me the Colts.
I don't hate that take. Yeah, give me the Cowboys. I think Dallas is way too much for him. It's a measuring contest, and Dallas has a beat. Sorry. Saints, Bucks, Red Rifle going against the Goat Rifle. Over-runners at 40. Tampa Bay, 3.5 point favorite. A lot of people saying Tom Brady's washed. Buccaneers done dead. Should have retired. He lost his marriage in this game. Maybe not so fast. What do you guys think?
I'll take the Bucks. It's Brady in December. It just feels like it's right.
Man, it's way to December. That's crazy.
That's scary.
Yeah, the NFC South is just wide open. It's like the NFC least last year. Like it's looking rough. So I guess out of all this rubble, I would go with Tom. So give me the Bucks.
Yeah, the Saints haven't got their MVP All-Star quarterback, Jameis Winston. Apparently best quarterback of all time if you've got to talk to Tim. Give me the Buccaneers.
Yeah, I'm looking at the NFC South, man. Bucks lead it being 5-6. Closest up is the Falcons 5-7. This is bad. We know the Falcons are going to win Sunday because I called it. So that means they're 6-7. Buccaneers have to win. Give me the Bucks to win that. Man, that's a bad division, guys. Damn, that's a bad division. All right, pull parlay random question, and we'll get out of here. Let's make some money this week. We made some money the past few weeks. Let's keep it rolling. And I hit the right audio the first time, so let's go. My man. All right, boys. 4 picks. Let's hammer them. Let's go to work right here.
Ooh.
How safe or how risky do you want me to go?
We just need winners. I just want winners.
Okay.
Fitz is playing Moneyball. I just want winners here.
Okay. All right. Because the games haven't been settled yet because of the World Cup, give me Brazil, whoever going to play against.
Ooh, Brazil money line. When are they going to play that?
I don't know who they're going to play. Hang on, I'll tell you.
You know when?
Some point over the weekend.
I like it. I like it. All right. Brazil money line weekend. Yo, they look good enough. I think they can beat just about anybody, too.
December the 5th.
December the 5th?
Yeah.
Was that like next Tuesday?
Monday.
It's like
Monday.
Monday. Oh gosh.
Monday, 7 o'clock.
Okay. This is a parlay that's going to make us sweat.
Yeah, I know. It's good.
Make sure it's to qualify because if you put it for just normal, it would just do the bet for 90 minutes. So if it goes to like extra time and penalties and then Brazil win, it doesn't count. So make sure, top tip, if you're betting on the World Cup, make sure your bets are for who qualifies to the next round, not for whoever wins the game.
Good call. And I think my bookie is automatic qualify. So if you're using my bookie, I think you're solid there.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
But yeah, good call there. All right. Who else we got?
Was Pittsburgh favored in the Pittsburgh-Atlanta?
They were 1-point dogs.
Pittsburgh was 1-point dog?
I believe. Let me check real quick. You know, we just talked about it. I should know it, but I don't.
I can't remember either.
Yeah, 1-point dog.
Well, I got to do it, Fitz. I didn't want to. I was going to go the Atlanta game. I didn't want to do this to you because I know you're not going to like it.
Do it.
Packers.
No. Give me Miami over San Francisco.
Oh. I mean, that's a good upset pick.
I was going to go Atlanta, but they weren't the dogs, and I go with the dogs.
Yeah. I mean, that's a good one to pick.
Thank you.
All
Thanks,
right,
all of you.
Fitzy. It's up to you and me.
Yeah,
You want me to
I
go, or
can't
you wanna go?
decide. You too. I can't decide.
It's the weekend of the dog. I'm an agent of chaos.
Uh-oh.
And let chaos freaking reign all on college football. Give me Kansas State money line against the Horny Toads.
Oh, snap.
Let it rain.
You're a madman.
See, this is what happens. I always start off safe and then people just go crazy.
All right, Fitz, bring us in. What you got for us?
All right.
If it's gonna have the safest pick, it's gonna be the one that misses. All right, the Penguins are 12-goal
man.
favorites. Give me the money line. They lose like ridiculous. All right, what do you got?
Oh, gosh. I want to do a soccer pick, but I don't think that's the smart move.
Do USA. Be brave.
Follow your heart.
Take USA.
Be brave.
Should we just do it, Matt? U.S. over Netherlands.
Let's go. Hulk Hogan, eat your vitamins, say your prayers. Bald eagles are dropping everywhere. Let's go.
Honorable mention quickly, because we spoke about it earlier. On a 4-way parlay on Utah, Kansas State, LSU, and Purdue.
Yeah.
One British pound wins you £250.
Yeah, let's go. We're throwing money on that.
Go. Wait, what is that one? I gotta write it down.
That's all 4 top college football playoff hopefuls.
All 4 go down. I like it.
You just
Okay.
bet $1. That's all you
It's
need.
not gonna
$1.
happen. Yeah, $1.
$1.
That's how you know your odds are good of that happening.
All
right.
man.
Random question, guys. Anybody got one?
I got one. So, on one of my things I did when I was in Green Bay, I was shown where Aaron Rodgers lives. And I've got too much time in my life. And I looked at how much houses were in Green Bay. And you could buy the land next to Aaron Rodgers' house for $245,000. And the question is, if you want to be a neighbor to any sports star, who would you want to be a neighbor to?
Ooh, that's a good one, Matt.
Actually, it wouldn't be Aaron Rodgers.
No, it
I
would
don't
not
think
be Aaron Rodgers.
I don't think he wouldn't be very social. Larry Bird used to let people watch him mow his lawn.
Yeah, come on. You can mow my lawn.
I'd want someone like that. I gotta think about it.
Weed whippings for show offs. That's a good question. I had never thought about who I'd want to live by. That'd be you'd want someone where like you could go play. Hey, you want to like play a pickup game or you want to play 21? Just be like, yeah, come over to my full size NBA court and we can play 21. You know,
I got it. Mike Tyson, because he's crazy as hell. You don't know what type
Christ.
of what you're gonna walk into in the neighborhood. Give me Mike Tyson. He'd keep you on your toes.
dude, that's a good one.
You need to make sure you've got something to protect yourself from a tiger.
Man, I kind of want a commentator, like a former athlete who's now in commentating.
Yeah,
I'm
Tony
between
Romo?
I'm between Romo and Collinsworth. Romo might be like the neighbor that's too friendly. Like I hang out with him once, and then he's like at my door every day, like, "Hey man, like you want to come over for?" And I'm like, "Dude, chill. Like I don't want to hang out every day." Where Chris, I don't know. I just really want to watch a game with Chris Collinsworth. Just have a beer with him. He's just like, it's interesting. The Eagles, when they run this formation, like I would never get tired of that. So I'm gonna say Collinsworth.
Don't mind it.
I don't know why. I think Marshawn Lynch would be fun to live by.
Oh, that'd be a good one too.
Because you might not see him for a while, and then he may just be like throwing a banger, and there's just like a Skittle machine, and it's just like, all right, we're going to Marshawn's tonight.
Yeah. Hey, come on over, Tim.
Yeah. He's like in his little golf cart coming over, like swerving side to side.
Bring that Henny.
Yeah. I think that would be Marshawn would be mine.
I'm gonna say a Lions player. I'm gonna say Jamal Williams. I think he'd be a very cool guy. I think he's super welcoming, and with that, oh my god, let's play Pokemon cards. Me and him would be walking around playing Pokemon Go, all sorts. It'd be Jamal Williams, top guy. I think he'd be a great guy to live by.
I like your pick better. I want to switch.
Sorry, too late.
Beast Bone's good.
I love it. Hey, great picks, guys. I love it. And a great episode, 128 in the books. We'll catch you guys next Tuesday. You guys have a wonderful weekend. Beautiful week, but on sports, do it reasonably. And we'll catch you guys next Tuesday.
Bye.
Coffees for closes only.
It's coming home in a bit. Go well.
I love it.
Dude, that's the name of our beer. Oh my god.
Only.
We would We would be the bad boys of Little League. I'm telling you now. We would beat the 10
Tom
seconds.
out of the other
They'd have the
team.
10
I'm just gonna go out and
seconds.
say it. Joey Chestnut.
That's what
has
was
to be on
missing.
the pub.
Has
On
to be.
pub more. I
Has
mean,
to be.
Has to
10
be.
seconds.
Tim, do you watch House
I'm gonna
of the
get real
Dragon?
theological on y'all. I think
Spoilers!
we're all a
No,
little
I haven't
soft
seen
and
it yet.
misunderstood.
Yeah, watch.
I'll just be
I
real
know.
honest.
I'm so behind.
Someone was recommending that to me. I haven't watched it.
I'm so behind on